going to try and grab this pink that I had, and I'm going to see if I can make me a little flower here. Some little flowers. Again, I told you, there's no rhyme or reason for flowers like that, so I just put them anywhere I want them to. And see, the thing is, it looks so ugly when I was painting it, but when you get the final product, it can turn out quite pretty. And y'all might think it's ugly, but I think it's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my brush off, and I'm going to grab a little bit of the red with this. And because what happened is I had some red on my brush, and it came in there, and it's just so pretty. So let's see if we can take a little red and just put a little something in there. Okay, and at that point I just want to grab a little white. And I'm having to dab my brush off because I don't want too much. And I'm just going to mix a little white in there with it. I say I've got me too much. Some of them can have less, I guess, and some can have more. See, our little flower's just turning out quite pretty. I like that one because it did it like a different flower out there, making them grow a little bit. I think that's pretty. So I can just play with the red and the pink and the white and get all kind of things going on here. My little flowers aren't going to be so little. I'm going to make them big. I like that. Just because I was playing around. What I'm going to do though, I do want to take a little bit of, I'm taking my dirty brush, I'm going to take a little bit of the brown and a little bit of green. So I've got all kind of colors going on here. And I'm just going to put like a couple little just a little dashes. Makes it like maybe a little leaves or something just different. And I don't want to get too much. So I don't really like that, so I'm going to grab some more of that brighter, darker green. Some different colors going on in there, but it's still not really feeling it, so I'm going to come back in here with some more. Just came back in with that lighter green and covered some of that up. And there we go. And it's blended in with that brown, so it's giving a little different colors there. Adding some little leaves in here to make it look like it's doing something. It is. Alright, I'm grabbing a little white and I'm just going to come up on these lilies a little bit. And I don't like him. There we go. He's going to have to get some darker color about him. Okay, so I have some phthalo blue and I have my small zero brush. And what I'm going to do is take my phthalo blue and I'm going to come in here and just tap. Just tap it in these white spots. I had to put the white on in order for you to be able to see the blue. It's a colorful picture. Alright, I'm going to come back to my flag here with my phthalo blue, and I'm just going to go around this. Now, this thing is so small, I don't think that I'm going to put little tiny stars in there, because I'm not. But we'll put something. We'll put something. Alright, now I'm going to grab some of this white. I'm going to take my phthalo blue here and I'm going to add a little white to it. And I'm going to just try to tone it down just a little bit. So I'm just roll my brush in it. And I'm coming back over here to my little hydrangeas after I wipe my brush off. I'll pick up a little bit and then I'm just start tapping in. I don't want to kill all that other blue. I just want some different colors. It don't take much tapping because you kill all that blue if you don't do something. Yeah, I made my hydrangeas blue. Surprise, surprise, I didn't make them purple, right? Because I usually do a lot of purple. I don't have anything purple. Okay, now I'm going to take that same color, grab a little more white, and come down here and let's make it a little lighter now. Same way we did with that pink we was working with. Okay, and then we can just come in. We're not going to kill the color, we just want to add a few little shades to it. I'm going to wipe my brush off and I'm going to grab just some white. And I don't want much, I just want a few little touches here and there. That's too much. See? Well, come on like that. We just got a lot of the colors going on right there, so. That's an old barn if you don't have a hydrangea, something in there to make it look good. I think some of my leaves fell down here. Some of my flowers. It's okay. I'll just put a little more something in there for them. And I got a little green and white. Let's see if we can just do some. We're not doing details on it. We're just putting some little green flower petal leaves in there. I'll get out in a minute. But this is a darker green with just a little bit of white in it. I'm liking that, and I'm leaving that, and that is done. Okay, well, I said that was done, y'all, but I'm back at it. I'm going to grab a little bit of white and just touch up some of these leaves so they don't look quite so dark. Just giving them a little sunshine. Now I can say I'm done. So I sure hope so anyway. Alright. Oh my, sometimes you think you're finished with something and you're not. Okay, I'm back here. I'm going to grab some black and I'm going to tone it down with just a little bit of brown. I mainly want black, but I want to tone it down because that black, I don't care, tends to have a little shine to it that I don't want. I'm just going in here and making my pole black here. Okay, and wash my brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit of white because we got to have a little, you didn't see that, did you? Just made a boo-boo. So let me get back and touch this black back in here. I'm going to grab the white. I had too much water on my brush. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to give it a little sunshine. Got too much, so I'm just going to wipe this off and there we go. There we go. Using my zero brush, and I'm going to grab just some white and I'm going to come in here well, I might have to grab some of that yellow with it. The yellow paint that we made earlier. Because the whites, it takes a little bit of white to paint to cover up that pink. I like that. I like it, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. I know I'm going to do something else, but I think I'm going to leave my stripes, except I'm going to grab some red here and touch this one up a little bit. So I've got just a little bit of pink on my brush here, and that's just giving me a little bit of shadow in there. Okay, so what I did is I just used a little bit of black and a little bit of white, and I'm trying to make a lighter color gray, just to give me a little shadow. So I'm using very little on my brush, and I'm just coming in here on this this other side, and I'm just giving it some gray. And if I got too much, then I'll just come back and I'll come back with some white if I need to. I'm going to wipe it off and just do a little on the red too on this side to give us a little shadow. And I may come back with some more white because this is a yellow white, and just see what we can do. Yep, that's a little bit too much, so we'll come back and fix that. So I'll grab some, start with my red. I'm just going to fix a few little boo-boos here, and I'm just going to come in and take some of this gray out. I want that gray there, but I don't want that much. And when you're right, it's working in that small area for me. Even though I'm using a small paintbrush, it just will take out before you realize it. Okay. I mean, even though I'm using a small paintbrush, it spreads out before you realize it. That's what I meant to say. Alright, and then I'm just going to come in here with this. Okay. And then I'm going to wash this brush. And I'm going to grab just my pure white, not the yellow white. And I'm going to just come in with a little bit of that too. Try to get rid of some of that gray. I meant to do some of this here more, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some red right in here. Okay, got a little pink on there. That's working with my pink in here. And my red, my red. It's got some pink to it because it's a flag. I mean, you want shades. You don't want it just to be one color and not have some life about it. Alright, so with a clean brush, I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to do very lightly, try to do just some little tiny stars. I'm just putting dots. There's not going to be 51. There's just going to be a few. That's my little flag. Now let's see. I'm going to grab some of this gray. See, I tell you, I like purple so much it stays on my brain. And I'm going to very lightly come around this blue. Let you see how it's looking. I'm pretty happy with that.